big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 70 in. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 9, check 9. Check. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hard.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You gonna block for me, man? You gonna block?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Pick up the ball. Check 26. Switch. Deuce. Safe. No.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just like that. Just like that. Check nickel.
They'll run for the first time with a former Buckeye, Mike Weber. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
Squeeze, get in there.
They run. Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Big Ed. Check 24. Check 20. Hurry. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, what a move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Yeah, they're open to do it consistently here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch this slant. Watch this slant. Right to the...
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
Okay. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is?
Please.
Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Murray going to throw.
Give me that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Not moving.
Take the big shot right
Y'all
out of the
should be
gate.
sitting down.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's see.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And on that, it's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Okay,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
That's trash. That's trash. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Pilot 64, weak.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, plant. Showing up, showing up. Delta. Dog. Go. Hey, switch gears, switch. Neo, switch.
2nd and 14. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen.
Are you serious, bro? Come on,
They're going to have
bro.
this across midfield and inside the
That's just
45.
going by me.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Give me
He
that.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and helped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
Bro, did you just...
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He
So it doesn't
over...
look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Bro,
Well, the defense certainly
what
did its
the
part and got
heck?
the football.
He
But
just
exactly
wildly
right. It looks like
threw-
they're going to have to punt
Bruh.
this one away. And it's not a turnover,
Tua, come
but
on,
doesn't
man.
it
You
feel
gotta
like
be
one
better
after
than this,
grabbing the
man.
momentum with the defensive
God.
play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting
Wide
the football. Now
open,
zapped right
bro.
back in the other direction.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Wide open, you do this. No, you want to put game like that.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said
Bro,
than done.
It is
how's
easier
this
said than
happening,
done,
bro?
but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity. Hammering for the goal.
What?
He loses the football.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive.
Did
And
you
he'll
see
get
this
into the
bullshit?
end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
What we do, boy?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
We bounce this round. We gonna tell you what.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Murray throwing on 2nd
Man, he threw it right in.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Just 3
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
What? They won't allow my dude to intercept.
4 ticks left here on the clock.
Boy, you just punt it, bro. Punt the ball. You come on the foul out, I'm going to send that heat. Keep.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 54. Right there, 54, right there, 54 much.
A final shot before half from Murray. Going up top from Miller.
Bro, quit dropping.
This is going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, no, Zach, I'm going to pull it back. Since you want to drop for an interception. Try to give you the benefit of the doubt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, a run with Cohen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Man, got that 3-point.
A give running right is Chubb.
Bro, how he tackled me, he land on the ground.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Bro, look at this. He on the ground. He gets up.
That most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So on the ground, he fucking tackled me.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Topper.
2nd and 5. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the sideline and make a catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
And he don't.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Boy, Nick Chubb so tired. Hell no, cuz.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Gone. Get one.
Don't do nothing stupid.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Wait.
Let him know.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Set. 90. Wolf.
Check 52.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb.
Good play call.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Weber, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
here we go.
The game
they got Tyreek Cohen out here breaking all these dang tackles.
There's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Cannot throw the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Run the ball, bro.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Come on.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
You going to throw this rock.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. J.J. Nelson,
Come on,
the intended
Finch.
target. And that'll make it
No,
third down.
See,
I
that
guess
was
they're in a
Evans. That would
situation
have
now,
been
fourth
picked.
quarter, where they're forced to
No.
take some chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you want to take.
There you go. Foul wide. There you
Could
go.
very easily have been intercepted.
Come
And if
on,
it does
Dan.
get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Come on, bro. You ain't about to beat me. Pick 6 right here coming. Pick 6.
54, come on, 54.
It's coming.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Give me that.
And he's going to be
Told you,
intercepted
bro.
a 3rd time.
You going to have to throw that ball. You going to throw that ball.
Kevin Byard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We going to make you throw the rock, bro.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Let's go, Nicholas. Let's go, Nicholas.
Inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him.
Oh, I had a touchdown.
Taken down. A Bears sack.
I had a freaking touchdown.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Set, ready. San Lobo. Ricky. Check. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Tua, come on, bro.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call
Come
spot
on, man.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
man.
3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with a give to Cohen.
Come on, bro.
There was a lane there.
All right,
closed up
what you
quickly
doing?
as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They try again with Cohen.
Come on, bro.
They'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Come on, bro.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run
You
doesn't
got to
get
throw
them much
this
at all.
rock.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good.
When you going to learn,
Think your
man?
best player with a play that he
When
likes
you
to
gonna
run
learn?
best.
When you going to learn? Watch out, fool them, though. Watch out, fool them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch you, fool, though.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And you're going to throw this pick again.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that!
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The defense good, though.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, that's that alert, though. I called it out, though. Didn't I not?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Nope.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it.
Oh,
sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Pass the rock.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. He completes it to Nelson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What you gonna have to do, bro? You got to, hey.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
No, why is he in the game? Tight flex. I think I know how we're going to play that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I need one more INT. Come on, Evans. Give me one more. You get your development. Give me one more. You get your development.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that
One more.
Watch the safety crease.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Stand right outside, too, bro. Stand right outside. And you're going to throw this interception.
Murray now on 1st down.
Throw it.
And incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.
Good game,
but sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They allowed like 5 sacks. 2 rushing, just golly.